Last week, we saw the creation of the whole universe from nothing by God. God created space, He created matter, He created time, and all of this showed His power to do anything and everything. Now, in verse 2, we're going to see, though, a shift in focus from the massive whole universe to just the earth. So let's look at verse 2. It says this: Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness covered the surface of the watery depths, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. In this verse, we see God seems to skip the formation of the planetary bodies, the organization of the solar system, etc., which would have been really cool to know, but He leaves those details out. Instead, He shifts our focus to the formation of the earth, which He says was formless and void, or an empty and unformed place. And he's going to turn this empty and unformed place into a paradise of life by His creative power and design. Now the question is why? Why does He skip straight to the formation of the earth? Why doesn't He go into more detail as to the rest of the universe? There's so much out there, and we would all love to know. I think we would all love to know. I would love to know. Well, I think maybe two reasons why we see this narrow shift in the creation account. The first is that the rest of creation is meant to be discovered by man, and it provides purpose to our existence. We see in Proverbs 25:2 that it is the glory of God to conceal things and the glory of kings to search things out. So the hiddenness of the universe, it provides for us an endless pursuit of knowledge that fulfills an innate desire within mankind, within us, to discover. So I think God leaves it hidden, gives us something to search out. And when we search things out, we discover the infinite greatness of God, who made the vast universe, which that knowledge, that understanding, it humbles us, and it fills us with awe for Him. So I think He skips all of that to give us that purpose to go and search out these things that He has hidden. But number two, God's formation of the earth, it's more important to God's story than the formation of the other things. You see, it shows us that God has care and intentionality in creating our home. Right? His love for mankind starts before He even creates us. I remember when my wife and I were expecting our first son, our only son, and before, his room was formless and empty. There was nothing in it, just a spare room. And in anticipation for his arrival, we put care and intentionality into shaping it to be a place that would fit his needs, a place of comfort, a place of peace for him. Earth is a similar situation where God is putting that care and intentionality and preparation for us to inhabit it. So I think that does that, but I think also too, this creation account of Earth being shaped from a formless and empty rock and something sustainable, something that is full of life, it shows God's ability to produce life from nothing, to transform death into life. Because the earth at this point, it's lifeless and it's dead, but soon it'll be a paradise. So with that, I hope that when things seem empty in life and lifeless in your life, that you can have hope that God can bring life. Now, maybe an area of your life is feeling a bit formless and empty. Maybe it is a marriage that it's not what it used to be, that it lacks love and vibrancy. Maybe it's a job that's monotonous and unfulfilling. Maybe it's a home life that's stressful and maybe routine. Maybe it's just life in general, where it just seems empty and directionless, lacking vision or substance. Maybe it's something completely different where you want to have that joy that is supposed to characterize the Christian life. You want to have that satisfaction, that fulfillment, but you don't. Maybe some area of your life really just is struggling. Well, ask yourself, if God can bring form and life to an empty and barren earth, can He also do it to my life? If your life needs to be transformed, God can transform it by the power of His Word and His Spirit. So here's all you have to do. Number one, follow His Word. specifically when it comes to those areas of your life. God says do it, then you do it. Don't make excuses. Oh, no, I can't. I can't do that. I can't follow that example. I can't say those things. I'll get fired or I'll get in trouble, whatever it may be. I just can't give that up. I can't do that. Then you're going to struggle in that area of your life that you say you can't give to God, that you can't be obedient in. Follow his word. Be obedient in the areas that he is calling you to be obedient in. And then secondly, follow his Spirit and where he is leading you in your life. If the Holy Spirit tells you to go, go. Don't make excuses. I can't go. That's too much of a sacrifice. No. If he's telling you to go, go. Now, be mindful. Issues in one area of your life may be the result of issues in other areas. So the best thing you can do is to give God all of your life. Hold nothing back and let him transform it all. Give him everything and see what the life that he can bring to your life.